I have to say that in the midst of everything that's gone on in the last several months, and actually I should hear it. There's been some good times. I needed to be reminded that America does indeed have talent. Hello and happy hump day, everybody. Yes, apparently America's Got Talent is now only doing episodes on Tuesdays now, which, hey, I'm okay with. So, honestly, the one thing that actually threw me off about last night was I had no idea that last night's episode was like 2 hours long, which actually comes into play a little bit later. But, this is just something I really wanted to watch again. I mean, it had been like, gosh, how long since it's been since the Champions was over? Like early February, I think. So this was long overdue, and I'm glad it's back. First things first, we gotta talk about everyone who came back was very much tour de form. Heidi Klum was back, Howie Mandel was back, Simon Cowell was back, and we have a new judge in Sofia Vergara, who, I like Sofia Vergara, so the fact that she's a judge, okay, sure, why not? And of course, you couldn't have a great show without the man, the definitely not myth, but most certainly legend, Terry Crews, one of my all-time heroes. He is once again back, hosting America's Got Talent. I'm so happy he's back. You just need him to come back. There was actually one scene, right before everything got started, where, because Terry Crews is known for doing this. And it was showing that Simon Cowell was showing Terry that he could do that too. That was great. Okay, this is going to be, for that, that was good alone. But, there's just so much to talk about. And, again, this episode was 2 hours long. So, as you can imagine, well, actually, of course, I'm yawning right there. I was up pretty late. But more importantly, as you can imagine, there's a lot to talk about. So let's dive right in, shall we? First things first. The very first act we got were, believe it or not, a performance of pigs. Yeah, the dog acts that you sometimes see America's Got Talent. It was done with pigs. There was even one really cute one where there was a little baby pig in a stroller, and the big mom pig pushed him in the stroller. That was adorable. I mean, stuff like this is gonna sound so wrong for me to say, but sorry, I have a notifications on Facebook. Anyway, stuff like that just makes me want to say, man, I wish I didn't like eating stuff like bacon, ham, or sausage as much as I do. But yes, this was a very nice performance. A great way to start things off. Let's see. I think the next act after that was a performance of what was called bad salsa, spelled B-A-D salsa, which, I'm sorry, but with a performance like that, I really can't constitute that as bad. Howie Mandel even said that himself. So, yes, I really like that performance a lot. Let's see what other performances were there. I'm looking them up because even though I saw them last night, sometimes, maybe I could have forgotten them perhaps. I don't know. Let's see what else. Oh, right. Forget Drumline. That guy named Malik. Yeah. I'll put it to you like this. During my time at Horseheads, I actually met several people, all girls in fact, who were pretty darn good drummers. None of them hold a candle to this guy. I am sorry. Imagine like the best drum performances I've ever seen. Well, you couldn't really imagine something that I've seen. But like, okay, the best drum performance you've ever seen. Combine that with like what you saw in the movie Drumline, and you're not even close to this guy. Holy cow, this guy was amazing. Another sweet performance was these two guys from the city of Chicago called Broken Roots, who performed the great Bon Jovi classic. And, that was a great performance as well. And remember how I had said earlier that I had no idea that last night's episode was 2 hours long and was going to come into play to this? Here's what I meant. Around 9 o'clock at night last night, because that's when I really thought that the show was about to end, there was a guy who walked on stage named Archie Williams. And I'm thinking, okay, because their thing is that they love to save the golden buzzer for last. So I'm like, okay, this guy is clearly going to get the golden buzzer, but what's his deal? Like, what? I mean, he's clearly going to be singing, but what's, like, his backstory, his mantra? Okay, so get this. 37 years, the man was actually incarcerated for a crime that he didn't do. There were even 3 people who had said he didn't do anything. It said he was home. And he still went to jail. Needless to say, sometimes you just gotta take what Professor Hubert Farnsworth once said and be like, I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Because when stuff like that happens, that's just plain wrong. He eventually got to be released because DNA evidence proved that he didn't do it, which, if only the technology existed back then. But I'm sorry. 37 years for a crime he didn't commit, that's just plain wrong. It was a murder, in case anyone was, wondering. My point is, that never should have happened. What happened to this man was something short of wrong, and needless to say, it got everyone crying. I really thought that guy was going to get the golden buzzer. But, hey, at least he got to move on. That's really cool. I am really, really glad that that is exactly what happened. So, yeah. After Archie performed, I do believe there was like a brief stint where there was like bad act after bad act after bad act. And then there were these 2 twins who came up who were originally from San Diego, but they were from Lima, Peru, which, fun fact, Lima is actually the capital of Peru. I should know this because I used to know all the names of all the Spanish-speaking countries where Spanish is like their number 1 language. And I also knew all the names of their capitals. And obviously Lima, Peru is one of them. First of all, I'm never going to hear the song It's Raining Men ever again. Not that I've actively ever tried to listen to that song. But I'll never hear that song again without picturing these 2 twins. Because, holy cow, did they rock it. And, okay, I can't talk about these 2 twins without clearly mentioning how their family was in the audience because they were holding, like, the Peru's national flag or whatever. And in front of their family, there's, like, these 2 old ladies who I'm pretty sure might have been twins also because they looked very similar to each other. And they're just, like, taking the full brunt of how loud, like, the yelling is behind them. They're, like, every time they yell, they're like, those poor ladies, they can't even anymore at this point almost. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. Oh, man. We're getting to that time of year where I'm staying up incredibly late watching America's Got Talent again. Anyway, so after the twins, there were this like one mind control act where the guy actually was able to prove how Simon Cowell and Howie Mandel were like linked in the mind because he actually made like, okay, Simon, like point at Howie, like do this. And he made Howie's hand like go up. That was awesome. And there was an impressionist who, okay, anyone who can imitate Eminem only to immediately do Snoop Dogg, okay, you're pretty legit. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, what act is going to get the golden buzzer, and who's going to bring the golden buzzer? How about the best choir performance I've seen since probably that one Detroit choir from a year ago? The choir that got like second place. It was actually Terry's golden buzzer. Which, speaking of Terry's golden buzzer, this act last night was Terry's golden buzzer. Which, thank you, Terry Crews. You know, you always know what to do. Seriously, like, every time I've ever seen Terry Crews ring the golden buzzer, it has been like, for all of the right reasons. Like, the Detroit choir last year, when they first did America's Got Talent, the champions, the sand artist from, I think it was India, like, yeah, that was warranted. Like, seriously, I mean, don't get me wrong, all the golden buzzers are great in their own right, but Terry's have been, like, the most memorable. And I'm not really just saying that because I'm a Terry Crews fan. Like, I really think, like, if you pay attention, like, all the golden buzzers that Terry Crews has pressed, they've all been, like, some of the best, like, ever. Like, they either, seriously, I think they either make it to, like, the very end of, like, the competition, or they're darn close to it. Or, like, so, yeah. When in doubt, listen to the man himself, Terry Crews. So, yes, it is fantastic that America's Got Talent is back. It's exactly the sort of thing that we all need after, well, everything that's gone on. You know, we're still not out of the woods yet. And this happened over 2 months ago, which, my goodness, 2 months ago. I can't even fathom, like, just how far, like, we've all gotten and where everything is. Yeah. It's not really going to talk about for that. Anything else that happened? Well, last night I visited my folks again. Had a delicious dinner of a pot roast, which that is actually a mom food I would like to. I actually thought about doing that mom food video today. Well, not pot roast, but another mom food chronicles. But, you know, some things got to take priority over others. And, you know, me talking about America's Got Talent definitely takes priority over anything else. Especially the season premiere. Especially when it's been far too long since we had anything AGT related. And with everything going on, once again, we needed America's Got Talent. We just did. You know, sometimes I wonder what I would. Seriously, without I mean, here's the thing. I have ideas as to what I would be talking about if I didn't talk about America's Got Talent. But, you know, what can I say? Combined with, I mean, a popular show like America's Got Talent, which, as the name suggests, it's full of talented individuals who are worth talking about, combined with, you know, likable judges and definitely, in my case, an incredibly likable host. What's not to like about the show? It's a perfect, you know what? It's a chiliocosm. Not a microcosm. It's that big. It's that awesome. It's a chiliocosm of, actually, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah. I thought I said the wrong word. Yeah, chiliocosm. Not microcosm, a chiliocosm of, like, all these perfect things that just mesh and come together. They come together, just mesh together, I mean. And, you know, it works. Oh, by the way, in case you need to know what a chiliocosm is, you're actually going to get. So yes, kids, if you're watching this, you're going to get some sort of lesson. A chiliocosm. I'm actually looking at the definition right now. Is a world made up of 1,000 regions spoken of as an equivalent to the Sahalo-Hatu, many regions, which are only 3 named. Okay. Basically, it's a very, very big land, is what they're trying to get at. So, yeah. I guess America's Got Talent does constitute talent from a big land in its own right. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social media platforms, turn on those notifications on YouTube. I'm incredibly humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy this morning, this day. I hope you have a wonderful hump day. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here, to lend an ear, always have your back. Take care, and make good choices. See ya.